A mutation, or more commonly known as a genetic mutation, is a permanent change in the sequence of DNA that makes up a gene. Mutations are one of the most fundamental forces of evolution because they fuel the variability in populations and thus authorize evolutionary change. There are 4 types of gene mutations: insertion, substitution, deletion, and frameshift. Substitution. A substitution is a mutation that exchanges one base for another, i.e., a change in a single chemical letter such as switching an A to a G. Insertion. Insertions are mutations in which extra base pairs are inserted into a new place in the DNA. Frameshift. A frameshift mutation is a genetic mutation caused by a deletion or insertion in a DNA sequence that shifts the way the sequence is read. Mutations can influence anywhere in the human anatomy, occurring as small as a single DNA base pair to as large as a segment of chromosome that includes multiple genes. Gene mutations can be grouped into 2, the first being a hereditary mutation and the other being an acquired mutation. A hereditary mutation is inherited and are existent through a person's whole life. These mutations are also classified as germline mutations. A germline mutation is an existing mutation in the parent's egg or sperm cell, also known as germ cells. If the passed-on DNA contains a mutation, the offspring that grows from the fertilized egg will possess the mutation in their cells. An acquired mutation is a mutation that is not inherited. These changes can be caused by environmental factors such as ultraviolet radiation from the sun, or can occur if a mistake is made as DNA copies itself during cell division. Acquired mutations cannot be passed on to the next generation. Did you know that of all mutations, cancer is most common? In 1 of 4 people have cancer. Some examples of hereditary mutations are albinism, sickle cell anemia, and cancer. Some factors of acquired gene mutations are ultraviolet radiation, chemical exposure, and DNA copying mistakes. Most cancers are caused by acquired mutations. Acquired mutations are because of environmental factors. Across the globe, millions of humans' anatomies are burdened with mutations, but the mutations we hear about most often are the ones that cause disease. Some genetic disorders include cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and colorblindness. All of these disorders are caused by the mutation of a single gene. Chemotherapy is the use of anti-cancer drugs to destroy cancer cells. In combination, a number of drugs may be given at the same time. Chemotherapy may be used before or after surgery or radiation therapy. I believe that mutations help a species survive. There are always going to be mutations that are harmful to the species, but there are also mutations that are beneficial to the species' survival.